This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 96, Pure Potentiality, by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com.
Get ready to maximize your potential with Optimal Health Daily, the podcast that brings you the best content in health, fitness, and nutrition 5 days a week. Your optimal life awaits. Now here's your host, Dr. Neal Malik.
Hello, happy Monday, and welcome back to another week of Optimal Health Daily. I'm your host, as always, Dr. Neal Malik. Now, if you're new here, this is the podcast where I read to you from some of the best health and fitness blogs out there. Now, granted, Thanksgiving was over 4 days ago, but I feel like I'm still recovering. Don't get me wrong, I was good about my intake, I was good about getting in a workout here and there, but I still feel like I'm not quite ready for the week. Don't know if you feel the same way. Now, before we get into today's post, really quickly, every month, we give away books to random people who are on our mailing list. The next drawing is only 3 days away, if you can believe it. December is right around the corner. So if you want to be a part of that and get some helpful spreadsheets to optimize your life, now's the time. It's perfect. The New Year's coming. You probably have some New Year's resolutions coming up. So why not start on the right foot and get some free stuff from us? You can join for free by entering your email address at oldpodcast.com. I promised it would be quick, so let's jump into today's post and start optimizing your life. Pure Potentiality by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. I'm sitting on a balcony, watching the sun rise over Virginia Beach. It's November, so it's brisk and chilly, but I like the cold and the calming sound of the ocean. As a Californian, I practically grew up on the beach. Some of the best times of my life were spent stationed in Monterey and having the amazing gift of the Pacific Ocean every single day. Since living in Maryland the past 4 years, this luxury has eluded me for the majority of the year. We make it out to the eastern shore for a few days each summer, and we'll often take a week-long trip to the ocean for a quick sandy respite. But it's never enough. I never really get my fix. That's why every fall when we drive down to Virginia Beach, I brave the cold and spend as much time as I possibly can outside, listening to the waves and breathing in the ocean air. It makes me feel connected. To what? I don't know. Humanity? The universe? Myself? But somehow, I'm at peace. In the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, Deepak Chopra speaks of the law of pure potentiality. He describes pure potentiality as the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity, our spiritual essence. Quote, "The law of pure potentiality could also be called the law of unity, because underlying the infinite diversity of life is the unity of one all-pervasive spirit. There is no separation between you and this field of energy. The field of pure potentiality is your own self, and the more you experience your true nature, the closer you are to the field of pure potentiality." Unquote. One pervasive spirit. How many other people are looking out at this same ocean right now, pondering their life struggles, striving for some modicum of peace in their chaotic internal world? Dr. Chopra details the ways in which we can apply the law of pure potentiality through meditation, silence, and non-judgment. But he also points out that regularly spending time in direct communion with nature is essential. Spending time in nature enables you to sense the harmonious interaction of all the elements and forces of life and gives you a sense of unity with all of life. Whether it be a stream, a forest, a mountain, a lake, or the seashore, that connection with nature's intelligence will also help you access the field of pure potentiality. You must learn to get in touch with the innermost essence of your being. This true essence is beyond the ego. It is fearless. It is free. It is immune to criticism. It does not fear any challenge. It is beneath no one, superior to no one, and full of magic, mystery, and enchantment. I've always noticed how much more alive I felt swinging kettlebells outside in the fresh air. I'll often drag a few just outside the gym doors and do my swings on the lawn, just to have a change of pace. When I lived in Monterey, it was a weekly experience, camping in Big Sur, hiking in Point Lobos, gathering around a bonfire in Carmel. I never truly realized what it was that made me feel so alive then, but it's obvious to me now that I've been extremely successful in disconnecting my life from the very planet that sustains us. Last night, I took my kettlebells out on the beachfront. It was getting dark, and it was pretty chilly. It started off slow, and it was a bit of a struggle, but when I got into my groove, it was awesome. My heart rate was in the 180s, and I didn't even feel it because it was so invigorating. I felt blessed to be able to move and sweat and spend that time on the beach. I feel blessed to be sitting here on this freezing balcony with a cup of coffee while everyone else in the house sleeps in. My mind is clear, and that is an incredible rarity. Mindset is everything when it comes to fitness. Cultivating a strong mindset is imperative for growth and progress, and I think here, in the great outdoors, is where it breeds. If we can't eliminate the stress that pollutes our lives and hinders our mindset, perhaps we can add in some quiet time, some time spent in nature, reconnecting to life. I'm looking forward to another session on the beach tomorrow, to connecting with nature and forging a stronger and healthier relationship with myself. This Thanksgiving, I find myself thankful for the ability to appreciate the moments that take my breath away. This is one of those moments. You just listened to the post titled Pure Potentiality by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. What I love about Miss Fonooni's posts is that they're so inspiring. They always put life in perspective somehow. And I felt like what a great way to start off your work week. We're recovering, for those of us in the U.S., from the Thanksgiving holiday. And sometimes we just need to take a step back and remember that this weekend was all about giving thanks. This weekend was all about putting our lives in perspective. And we forget that. We get so caught up in the holiday celebration, making sure everything goes perfectly and not eating too much food, or too little, of course. And so starting off our week with this perspective, I think is just perfect. Now, if you want to be entered to win a book on the first of every month, which is now just 2 days away, come by oldpodcast.com and join the mailing list. It's totally free, and again, it's a great way to show that you like what you hear. Now that's it for Monday's episode. I am thankful for all of you listening to this show. Thank you again, and I'll see you on tomorrow's show where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this show and Optimal Living Daily, the brother podcast of this one. Literally, I'm Dr. Neil's brother. If you like the format of this show, you'll love Optimal Living Daily too, where I also read to you from blogs, but cover other topics like personal development, finance, and minimalism from bloggers like Derek Sivers, The Minimalists, Zen Habits, and many more. So for more amazing content read to you for free, come subscribe to Optimal Living Daily too, and together, we'll optimize your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Health Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode, and head to oldpodcast.com. That's oldpodcast.com for a free gift, as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.